happy Monday. Sorry, y'all know how this morning sun is. It is super bright this morning. My sunglasses are hardly enough to keep me from squinting. You can't see me squinting though. But anywho, happy Monday. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I am happy to be back on here starting another week. I have my countdown on my phone for like the number of days that I have left to work. I think it's like, or the number of days until December the 9th. The good thing is there's weekends in there, and then there's also Thanksgiving week in there too, which will be a short week. But yeah, I think I have like 31 days or something like that left. Today's November the 8th, so December the 9th, then yeah, that would make sense. So 1 month, and then I will have some freedom. Now, I do intend to still stay busy, and you know, I'm probably going to take a tiny bit of a break before I really jump into a bunch of extra videos. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm going to try to do Vlogmas. So I'm going to be super busy. And then, but I mean, I am going to get my rest, you know, and have my time, except for the first 9 days of December, because that's going to be difficult to post a video a day. So I'm already trying to think of like things that I want to do, but that's kind of how I'm going to just jump right into it. I was thinking, oh, I'll have time to take like a little bit of a break. No, it's going to be in the middle of Vlogmas. So I am hoping to do Vlogmas. We will see if I can do it and finish up, you know, like that last week of work basically. I'll have like 1 week of work left. What my goal is too is to not have to like spend my time on the weekends editing as much as I do. You know, I want to try to basically have like a filming day and then an editing day, and kind of break my time up like that. That way I can, you know, have a couple of days during the week to try to get a lot of my editing and stuff done, because I mean, like this Saturday night, I was up until like 2 a.m. trying to finish everything up, because, you know, we got Athena on Friday night. I just cannot get that much editing done when she's there. Plus, I don't like to waste time editing while she's there. What happens is Charlie will take her upstairs to play in her room or something, and that gives me a little time to edit, and then I'll edit until we go to bed after she goes to bed. But then on Saturdays, there is zero time to edit during the day, especially when we have her there. Plus, that's also a filming day for me. So I'm literally filming all day, and sometimes I'll film more than one video. But anywho, I know y'all don't want to hear all of this, but again, I just want to be able to kind of like vlog my weekend day on Saturday, do my meal prep on Sunday, you know, and then do most of my editing during the week and try to wrap it up by Friday, that for my videos it's going to post over the weekend that have to go up. Because it's stressful. I mean, even like when we went on our date night Saturday night, it was like, you know, I always feel like this time crunch, like I have to hurry up and get home because I have so much editing to do on Saturday nights. And I'm also, you know, I want to like finish it and finish the upload process. It's not one of those to where I can also just say upload the video and go to bed. Or else I'd have to set my alarm for like 7 a.m. and get up and like finish the video and get it posted to post at 8 a.m. I like for the whole thing to process, which it takes forever to upload. My internet's like slow or something. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's Comcast. It seems fine, except for importing videos into YouTube. So like an hour-long video takes 2.5 hours to import. So my weekly vlogs that come out on Tuesday that I wrap up on Monday night, I will just go to bed once I get that done and just let it upload. And then whenever I get up on Tuesday mornings, I can finish it up and, you know, do the description box. And sometimes I'll go ahead and get all that done, which there's really not that much to do on that one. And then I'll just get it ready to post. But on Sunday nights, I want to have it set to post at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. I mean, on Saturday nights, I want to have it set to post at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. So I try to stay up and wait for the whole process. Which, while it's processing, I do the description box and I do my thumbnail and all that stuff. And it does take a long time to do the Sunday description boxes because of linking or typing out the recipes or whatever. But enough about that. Today is Monday, November the 8th, and if you are on Weight Watchers, you know that the plans changed today, and I have not looked at mine yet to see what it is. And one reason for that, I tried to log in when I was doing my video Saturday to calculate the points. To look up my points for the shrimp meal that I had put in, and whenever I tried to open up my app, it wouldn't let me open it. It said I had to upgrade it. So I was afraid if I upgraded it right then that it wouldn't give me the points calculated on the blue plan. Okay, so I just logged into WW on my laptop and pulled my recipes up there. And so after I got thinking about it, I thought, well, before I like upgrade my app and everything switches over, because I know that it's going to like force me to take the quiz, when I get to work today, I'm going to try to just copy and paste into a Word document, if it's still there, if the points haven't changed, all of my recipes that I have saved in there with the points. And I could have done it Saturday night. I kind of forgot because, like I said, it was late. And I just logged in to get the points for that meal breakdown and make the little screen, you know, that I popped on over there. But anywho, to make a long story short, I'm not ready yet to take my quiz and update it. So I'm hoping that I can still log in today and all of my old stuff will be there. Not that I can't go back on my videos and in my description boxes, and I do have some of my favorite meals typed up. As y'all know, if you're in the Facebook group, they're out there. But, you know, I just want to see like what the difference is on the calculations, which I do know like what a lot of my meals are supposed to be on blue without having to look at it. But like that shrimp one was a brand new one. And so I had calculated that later and couldn't remember what it was exactly. And yeah, it was going to try to force me to upgrade, so I just got out of it. So I will share in this vlog whatever. I'm kind of thinking, because I saw somebody post what theirs was, and it looked like their chicken and turkey breast was still 0, and eggs. Those are the main things that I eat that I want to remain 0 points. My yogurt, my fruit. So I'm kind of hoping that I can just kind of end up with basically the same thing as what I have now. I don't know if maybe it will be unlimited points, you know, because right now well, that truck was loud. Did y'all hear that? I did read something like yogurt, like the non-fat Greek yogurt, which is 0 points, might end up to be points after a certain amount. I don't know if it was like a tablespoon and a half or whatever. I don't really know how much I eat in my little yogurt bowls. If I will be specific and like really try to measure it out, because it's been fine all this time. So certain things like that, I'm not going to stress over. Because I don't necessarily think that's going to hinder my diet just because they have changed the calculation of those points. Now, maybe the fruit quantity I will need to, sorry, I'm trying to get over. Maybe the fruit quantity I will need to measure out and be a little more accurate if it's like a certain quantity and it's not unlimited. And same thing on the meats and stuff. But we shall see how it all plays out once I get in there and do some of my calculations. I'm curious to see, like on my bacon and eggs with my 150 grams of egg whites, like if eggs are 0 and then 150 egg whites, if it's still going to give me like basically 0 points for the eggs. I've pretty much just spent points on my bacon for my breakfast. It will be nice to have like a starch, which mine will probably be sweet potatoes. I think I will pick, because I love me some sweet potatoes. And then that will lower the points of, say, like my Mexican meatloaf meal, because y'all know we use that Jiffy mix in that, which raises the points, but it's so good. So then that would basically make that a 7-point meal instead of like an 11 or 12-point meal if I don't have to count those sweet potatoes. So we shall see. But I think sweet potatoes is going to be the carb that I pick to be my 0 point, because I just love it. I don't know why. And I don't mind measuring out rice, and I don't mind measuring out quinoa. And I use the Fiber Gourmet pasta now. Thank you, Roy, for suggesting that. It is much better than the carbonara, in my opinion. I just reordered some. I just got all rotini this time as well, because I realized that I like the rotini noodles out of all 3 that I got the last time the best. The only thing I have left is like half a bag of linguine, and I might do like a spaghetti where I do zucchini for my spaghetti, which is what I usually do, and see if Charlie wants to eat up the rest of that linguine for his, because he likes the Fiber Gourmet pasta, because I just don't see being able to use that in a recipe to divide into 6. So then I will just have the rotini noodles, because we like that in the chicken soup. Charlie loves that chicken soup recipe. I highly recommend y'all try that one. And you know, if I've made like the lasagna soup before, I use the rotini red lentil pasta. So we just decided to get all rotini noodles this time. I was not a fan of the penne, because it just seems to absorb a lot of liquid, and I might have a bag of penne left. I can't remember. Maybe I do have one of those left. I can't remember if I used it or not. I know I'm out of rotini, and I know I only have like half a bag of linguine. And I know I used at least 1 bag of penne, because I used that in the chicken soup the last time, and it had absorbed all my liquid. But, so, again, my whole point being is that I think sweet potatoes is going to be my little starchy vegetable that I choose to be 0. So kind of excited about that. So we will just see, you know, how it all plays out, and how I can share points and, you know, help everybody. Because everybody's is going to be a little bit different. But that doesn't mean that you can't eat the same meals. You just have to put it in your app and calculate it. So it is Monday. I don't want to go to work. Y'all know at this point I'm kind of over it. But it makes it hard to come in here and put that smile on my face. But that's what I'm going to do, because I'm counting down the days. Okay, I'll see y'all at lunch. Alrighty guys, it is lunchtime. I have my sandwich and fruit and everything here, which is 4 points. I still think on my new plan, I have tried to get on the app and online, and it keeps kicking me off of Weight Watchers today. I finally got through, and it looks like it's putting me on something similar to the purple plan with 16 points, so we shall see. I'm going to play around with it, because I really think maybe it's because I chose like beans or something to be 0, but I really wanted it to be more just like the blue plan. So I'm going to kind of go through my questionnaire again, but it kept kicking me out and saying that, you know, tap to reload on the app and even online. So I was just like, I'm not even going to fool with it until later. But I'm getting ready to start editing. I have to get the whole weekly vlog edited today, and I haven't done anything on it yet other than import the footage. So I'm going to work, eat, edit, all of that good stuff, and I will check in with y'all later. Hey everyone, so it is Monday evening. I just got home a few minutes ago, and we're heating up our dinner, which is the Mexican adobo rubbed pork with rice. Y'all know who that is. Mr. Needy over here. Mr. I want to be on camera. Mr. Nico. Oh, that's a good boy. But I had so much trouble today trying to get on the WW app and even the website at work. I think that it was something like with our internet at work. I even turned it off on my phone, and then it would still just mess up on me. The first time I took the assessment, I ended up with like 16 points, which seemed to me more like the purple plan. And I was really wanting to try to keep my points about the same. So instead of like choosing 2 starches to be 0 points, I went back in when I got home just now, and the only one that I chose was sweet potatoes, because y'all know I love sweet potatoes. So that ended up giving me 21 points, and I think 30 weekly points. I'm not 100% sure on that, if that number is counting my exercise activity points that I earned this morning, which I earned 9 points in activity this morning, but I think I have it set to not include that. But whenever I like retook the assessment, it really wasn't clear on what my weeklies were. I didn't see it. I took a picture. Let me look at my picture. It just says your new points budget is 21 daily. And it doesn't say anything on there about the weekly. So, anywho, we'll see how it works out. I'm trying to keep everything as close to what it has been as possible, and so I think that's it. And I can definitely handle having sweet potatoes as a 0 point food. All of my other foods are still 0 points. One thing I've noticed whenever I plugged in like my Premier Camel Protein Shake, it went up from 2 points to 3 points, but most everything else so far seems to be the same. But I tracked like all of my food that I've eaten today, not including our pumpkin cheesecake for dessert, and I've already hit my 21 points, but I earned 2 points, I think, for eating green beans with our dinner. Because if you eat like a green vegetable, Charlie's looking at me like, how'd you earn a point for eating green beans? So I do have 2 points banked without having to get into my weeklies. I'm not sure what the pumpkin cheesecake is. I think it's 1 point per slice if we slice it into 8 slices. But anyway, I think I'm happy with this. We'll see. I'm going to kind of play with it a little bit. And ultimately, I'm not really going to change the way that I eat that much. We'll just see how the points calculations play out. It is funny, like, looking at my recipes because it's changed the points calculations on some of them. But we will see over time. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think that there's just going to be a few differences for people, and, you know, just based on your choices for your 0 point foods. So my 0 point foods are, stop Nico. My 0 point foods are eggs. Whoops. My 0 point foods are eggs, fruits, potatoes and sweet potatoes, chicken and turkey breast, because y'all know that's what I eat all the time. Non-starchy vegetables, and non-fat yogurt and cottage cheese. So those are my 0 point foods. Before, I think I had rice and quinoa on there as well, and I think that's why it dropped me down to 16 points. But I don't necessarily eat those items every week. I don't necessarily eat sweet potatoes every week either, but I could. So we'll see how that plays out. But let me show you my food real quick. All right, here is my dinner. My pork, I've estimated like that we had like 2 pounds to start with. So that comes out to 3 points per serving. And then my rice is 5 points per serving because I did use the Mahatma, I think is the way you say that, jasmine rice. And whenever I pulled that up, it was 5 points for 1/4 of a cup. And that's what I used. None of the other things that I added in there with it would add points. And then I have my green beans here. So I'm going to go eat this, and then we will show you the cheesecake once we have it. I'm excited to have that cheesecake later. I hope it turns out like it did the last time, because we had a winner the last time, so we will see. But I will check in with y'all once we get to that. All right, guys, I'm sitting on the couch here because I am editing, but we are going to try the pumpkin cheesecake. I plugged it in, did my recipe and everything under my new program, and it still came out to 1 point because, and I think that's exactly what it was the last time. All of my same foods and everything were 0 that were 0 before that is in here. So let's see how the texture is of it. It's good. Let me try the edge. Or the end. It's very good. Let's see what Charlie thinks.
It's good.
Huh?
It's pretty good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Luna, stop. This cat's trying to eat my pie. No, ma'am. This cat, y'all watch her. Get down. Get back. You're not You're not getting my pie.
Whose pie did you say that was?
Heifer, get down. Oh, girl. Y'all, this cat, if she does not get what she wants, thinks she can act any way she wants. You're not my boss, Luna. I let you get away with a lot. You need to mind your business. Crazy. All right, guys. I'm going to eat, edit, and watch a little TV and keep my eye on this crazy cat over here. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Good morning, guys, and happy Tuesday. I'm just jumping on here to say good morning. It is 7:50, I think, 7:49. So I need to get out the door. I still got to get my breakfast together and all of that stuff. I don't know why I don't do that before I pick up the camera. But I put the dogs up, gave them their treats. The cats are eating their treats. So everybody's settled down and happy. They've been running around like little maniacs this morning. But I need to get on the road so that I'm not too late. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you this morning. I will talk to y'all probably not until I get home tonight. There's actually a girl that's coming for lunch. I guess that they're interviewing. Another girl that works there is going to actually take my place at work. And so they are interviewing... They've been interviewing people. So, see, I turned my notice in a month ago, and they still don't have anybody in there. So, that's one reason I gave such a long notice. But, anywho, so at lunch, we're ordering Panera today, and I guess going to meet this person and see how she fits in with everybody. So, I probably won't talk to y'all until I get home tonight. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all have a great day. Hey, guys. So, it is, what is today? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's been a long day. I just got home from work a little while ago. We are heating up our taco soup and corn muffins for dinner. So I've been playing around with the new WW personal points thing. That's Nico. Do you have to have all the attention? Huh? So I've been playing around with the new personal points thing, trying to get my points to be pretty much similar to what they were on the blue plan. At first I selected sweet potatoes to be a 0-point food, and then I thought a lot about it, and I thought, you know, I don't really eat those that much. If I start eating them more once I quit working, then I may change it, but that really dropped my daily points down to like 16, and I felt like that was more like the purple plan, you know, and I'm used to having 23 points a day. Anyway, I kind of played around with it, so I just selected like corn and beans to be 0 points because it made my taco soup that I'm having this week change from 1 point to 4 points since that wasn't selected as 0-point foods. And I kind of feel like we eat a lot of like Mexican themed dishes with the black beans and stuff like that. So I would rather, I think, have those as 0-point foods. So it pretty much left me with 20 daily points and then 21 weekly points, which I'm pretty much earning about 8 or 9 fit points every day, and depending on what I do. But 8 or 9 fit points seems to be about what I'm earning every day, just working out for like an hour and a half in the mornings. So anyway, I don't know if I'm really going to use those fit points. I haven't figured out how to go in and take those off from calculating with my other weeklies, but right now I'm just letting them calculate. Again, I may change my mind. This weekend I may like do a little sit down quick video and just kind of give my thoughts on it. But so far, I feel like all of this is really just modified versions of the blue, green, and purple plan, to be honest, depending on how you answer the questions. So if you want more points and you answer that you like, you know, salty snacks and beef and stuff like that, I think it's going to give you more points. You know, if you select stuff like sweet potatoes and rice as 0-point foods, then it's going to lower your points, which in my opinion is like the purple plan. So I've always kind of been on the blue plan. I started when it was freestyle, and then I've been on the blue plan ever since. So, you know, I kind of want to stay pretty much around that same points range, if that makes sense. So, anywho, that's my thoughts so far. I had a lot of trouble the first day, even trying to do the first assessment. I was at work. I don't know if it was the works internet, if the website was just overloaded with everybody being on it or what. But I had a lot of trouble with it. Finally got it worked out. Then I went to bed last night, and then I woke up this morning and I thought, do I really want sweet potatoes to be a 0-point food? So I've kind of been rethinking, and you can just go in and just keep retaking the assessment over and over again. But I might be pretty comfortable with what I've chosen right now. You know, the fruit's still going to be 0. Y'all know I love my fruit. My yogurt's going to be 0. once I changed that back, it changed my taco soup down to a 1-point meal. One thing I did notice was on my corn muffins, instead of it rounding up to 7, it stayed at 6 points for the 2 muffins. So I'm not sure why that happened, because, and maybe it's because the cream corn, maybe that's considered as 0 now. I don't know. I didn't really look that up separate. I just noticed that it didn't roll up to 7 points whenever I chose 2 muffins on there. But anywho, again, I'm going to play around with it for a few days and just kind of figure it out and see what I think. But in my opinion, so far, it's all kind of still based off of the same ideas of the purple, green, and blue plans. You just might not get every food as 0 points. It's kind of limiting the 0-point foods. So pick your favorites is what I think. Or pick the ones that you eat more often. Because at first I was excited about sweet potatoes, but I don't necessarily eat those a whole lot right now. So I don't want to drop down to 16 points when I eat sweet potatoes maybe 1 week out of the month, if that makes sense. So that's my thoughts so far. Let me show you my taco soup. So here is my taco soup with my corn muffins. No, I'm not going to replate it because I love to use these containers for it, because it's got the 2 slots down here for my muffins, and it's just perfect to hold on the couch and eat, which is what we do because we like to be comfy around here and totally casual. But anyway, I'm gonna go in here and eat this and start editing. I did not get to start editing today because, well, let me flip you back around. I just realized I didn't talk to y'all at all today after I got to work because we had a girl that's interviewing for not my position, but the position below mine, because the girl below me is taking my position, which actually works out to my benefit because she knows how to do like half of what I do. So it's going to be a lot easier to train her, and then she will be there to train this person. If they hire this person, I think she's going to be able to start in 3 weeks. So that's one reason that I did turn in such a long notice for them, because it takes so long just to get somebody in there, just to interview people. And then if this girl doesn't accept, you know, then they're kind of back to square one. But we shall see how it all plays out. I think she will accept the position, and then she'll start in 3 weeks. I only have 4 weeks left, so you know, that'll kind of give Carla maybe some time to really like intensely show her the ropes and stuff for that first week that she's there before I'm gone. And hopefully in the next 3 weeks I can really show her what she needs to be doing. Hopefully that will really give the girl that's going to take my position time to show her the ropes, like that 1 week that she'll be there before I leave. And it'll also give me time in the 3 weeks before she starts to really show her what I do that she hasn't done before. So, if that makes sense. But, sorry I missed y'all at lunch today. We had Panera. I had the tomato soup, which is not a low point soup. So, today was kind of a splurge. I did have a French baguette and a half Fuji chicken salad. It might have been a whole one, but I only ate half of it. I actually only ate half of my soup too. So I did eat the whole piece of bread. Y'all know I love me some bread. But now I'm going to go eat my soup, my other soup, my taco soup for dinner because I'm hungry and it's going to get cold. So talk to you in a bit. Good morning, guys, and happy Wednesday. It is 7:56. I am running a little bit behind this morning. Like I said, or like I always say, you know, I do everything the same. So I always shave on Wednesday, and I did not get out of the shower. It seemed like it took me 15 extra minutes today, and then I was behind. So then I'm thinking, well, I'll make up time and put my makeup on real quick. Well, I go to grab my eyeliner, and my eyeliner's not in my makeup tray. So what do y'all think happened to it? Huh? My cats. You know, they've been obsessed with this makeup. I mean, with these eyeshadow brushes and like a blender brush. And so I've like taken those out of my little container and put them in the drawer. And so whenever I go, so then I realize that I'm missing also my eyebrow pencil. It's like, great. Now I'm going to have to like crawl around on the floor and search for these things. And I do not have time for this. So Anywho, I backed my chair up. Well, my eyeliner was actually laying right there below the desk, and I thought, okay, well, good. Well, maybe my eyebrow brush will be here as well. It was not. I crawled around on the floor, on my knees, looking underneath the bed, underneath the desk, underneath the dresser, underneath everything that I could think of. I could not find it anywhere. So I used like a different one. It's just a little bit darker. You can't even really tell that much of a difference. And I do have another one of those. It's that Fill and Fluff or whatever by NYX, because I had placed an order at Target not too long ago and got an extra one, but I didn't want to open up my new one. I know it's somewhere laying around in the floor, so I had like this one. It's like a true like little pencil that you have to sharpen, that was cheap, and it can be either an eyeliner or for your eyebrows. So anywho, I use that just to be able to actually get ready and get out the door. I mean, I can't crawl around on the floor for 10 minutes looking for a dang eyebrow brush. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I can't believe that for over a year, my makeup has been setting on I bought an old desk, probably about right at a year ago. Charlie and I and Athena one day drove to Hendersonville. There's like a little furniture store up there, and picked it up. They like buy probably cheap furniture somewhere, and they paint it with chalk paint. And it's just a black dresser, if you've seen it. Not black dresser, black desk, an old styled one. So anywho, I have like a little clear acrylic thing that sits on top of it and holds all of my makeup. My battery's flashing. I'm gonna have to change you when I stop up here at this red light. Hold one moment, please. Okay, I'm back and I'm still sitting at the red light. I've started carrying an extra battery with me on Monday. Whenever I put my new battery in, I just go ahead and throw an extra one in my purse, because I know that at some point it's gonna die on me. But anywho, so I finally just got ready, said screw it, I'll look for that eyebrow brush whenever I get home tonight. Or maybe they'll dig it out wherever they stuck it under, you know. They probably rolled it under like some piece of furniture that they couldn't get under and reach. So I probably like have to get the broom or something and like poke around and sweep under everything. Not that it doesn't need to be swept under anyway, probably. I'm also getting to the point to where I'm gonna have to do a cleaning, even though I hate to, before I'm through with work, because I mean, it's been a couple of weeks now since the house cleaners came, but I want to try to keep the house as clean as possible, because the baby's coming and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that stuff. I mentioned to my daughter yesterday that I may not be able to get Athena this weekend because we're doing our accounting system upgrade. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to have to do a lot with it since I'm leaving, and since the girl that's taking my place, you know, is there. We're like switching my laptop over that I can take home to her this week, to where she can take it home. But we will just see. But I think that we're going to end up having to work late, possibly on Friday night, because we need to like run the reports in the old system Friday, and they are not going to stop until 7 p.m. because of our plants in Mexico. They use our accounting system for their production, and I guess they stop at 7 p.m. So we called yesterday to see if they couldn't stop at 5 p.m. so that we can jump in there and run our reports in the old system, and then we can just run our reports on Sunday. But you know how those things go. It'll be like a miracle if the upgrade goes perfectly, because basically from the time that it's shut down Friday night, they're going to make a backup of the system, and then once they start transferring it over, it's a 40-hour process to transfer all of the files from the old system to the new system. And this is upgrading a system. It's the same system. It's not like changing to a completely different one. It's just doing an upgrade that's probably needed to be done for years, because the version that they have is like 25 years old. So it's different yet similar, but we have to double check all the files to make sure that everything transfers over good. So anywho, I say all that to say that I mentioned to my daughter this weekend we may not be able to get Athena, because number one, I have 2 clothing haul videos that I have to film this weekend. And Charlie and I still need to film the Q&A, which when we started feeling bad last weekend, we were like tired and headachy, and we just didn't have it in us to sit down and film the Q&A. That was my plan last weekend. Saturday night I was going to film it, and then I was so behind. I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning trying to get my video edited and everything. And now Charlie's still kind of sick. I mean, I'm still a little bit headachy, but like last night whenever we were going to bed, and I'm kind of getting off track. Let me make my point. So I told my daughter we may not be able to get Athena because of this accounting system upgrade. I don't know when or how long or if I'm even going to have to work. Plus I have all this to do, and she wants me to because, you know, they're tired. They're trying to get ready for the baby. But she has a doctor's appointment today, and she did text me yesterday. And sorry if this grosses anybody out. Probably just the guys, for the few that watch. But anywho, she lost her mucus plug yesterday. So, she's feeling a lot of pressure. Of course, I think she kind of, in her mind, maybe started feeling a lot of pressure once that happened. We'll see. The baby has dropped. The baby is down there. But she has another doctor's appointment today and an ultrasound. And like I said, if y'all missed it in my Saturday vlog, they have a date to induce, but they scheduled it for November the 22nd, which is the Monday before Thanksgiving, which is only 2 days before her due date. I was a little shocked that they pushed it out that far, but since she was doing okay, that's what they scheduled. But she's really hoping that she goes on her own before then, so we shall see. But I know that they really want us to get Athena this weekend, but my point is she's fixing to have this baby, and I know that we're going to have her a lot. You know, I need to play some catch up this weekend. So we'll see. And maybe we can just get her Friday night, and then they can pick her up Saturday morning or something instead of her staying all day on Saturday, which that's kind of what happened last weekend, except, you know, we just took Athena to the baby shower. But anywho, I mean, we will work it out. But everybody's tired. Everybody's got a lot on their plate. And everybody's ready for the baby to be here, yet not ready at the same time, if that makes sense. So, anywho, we shall see how that plays out. I'm curious to see what happens when she goes to the doctor today, because, you know, some stuff's going on. I can tell. She's feeling some changes. Poor Charlie last night, which he's been coughing all week. I mean, he's not running a fever or anything. No, I don't think he has the virus. I think that we both just kind of got, like, sinus issues, but his nose started bleeding. Like, whenever we were going to bed, I was washing my face and stuff, and here he comes, and he never, like, gets up and comes in the bathroom, and he's, like, got a tissue and holding his nose, and it was, like, really bleeding. Which, you know, sometimes my nose gets really dry on the inside, and I will take like Vicks Vapor Rub and on a Q-tip and put up there just a little bit, or even some Vaseline, which I prefer to use the Vicks because it does kind of open you up. So he did that, and then he finally went on to sleep. I guess he was okay this morning whenever he got up. I don't know. We don't have time to talk in the mornings at all. So, yeah. I kind of feel like we need a little bit of a break this weekend, and I don't want to clean the house. Like I said, I have to get the 2 clothing haul videos filmed this weekend, even if I have to film like all of it on Sunday. Regardless, it has to be done this weekend. What I would prefer to do is to film like at least one on Saturday, if not both of them, and then that way they're done, and then all I have to do is worry about editing them next week. And then work's super busy with this upgrade. I'm hoping that I really don't have to do anything with it. You know, I'm leaving. I ultimately don't care. I mean, I want to make sure that everything's okay and help them out, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, I haven't even played around in the new system that much, which most of us haven't, because we're so busy. We don't have time to sit there and play around in the new system and see how it works. So I'm trying to show the girl that's taken my place everything that I do. So she's pretty much probably going to be like back and forth in and out of my office and her office today. Which, whenever you're showing somebody how to do something, you know, it's more difficult because it just takes time. she knows the system. Actually, it makes it easier on me than having to try to train a brand new person coming in before I leave. Because there are 2 or 3 things that I do that this girl used to do that when I started, she kind of passed over to me. And she's really good. She's really detail oriented, but she's also really hyper. And so it's funny trying to train her. I have to be like, no, don't touch it, don't click it. She's got that trigger finger. She wants to click, 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 click. Actually, she doesn't like to click. She just likes to use her keyboard and tab and mouse. She ain't got time to click. But anyway, and I just have a different way that I do things. I'm like, no, stop, slow down. I do it this way. Once you figure it out, then you can change it and do it whatever way you want to. But this is the way I do it. So anyway, everybody's tired. Baby's on its way. Charlie and I need a break. And then we also have a ton of work to do. I feel like I have a hair on my lip. We also have a ton of work to do. And I have a ton of videos that I need to get filmed this week. So we may just have to have like a full Saturday at home. We may have to like watch church online or something and just not even go out Saturday night. Because I feel like Charlie needs to rest, which he did take a rest day on Monday because they've been off on Mondays. I mean, he did a little bit around the house, but for the most part, he just lounged around all day. I mean, he's still trying to like patch the roof, or not the roof, the ceiling in the bathroom where we had to have the roof fixed and all that stuff. So like he put another cut on that. I think that's the most strenuous thing he did on Monday. So I hope that he gets better because this baby's coming and he needs to get it out of his system. But I am at work. I will check in with y'all at lunch today. I will be back on my normal editing at lunch, so I will talk to y'all then. Love y'all. Alrighty guys, it is lunchtime. I have my sandwich here for 4 points, still on the new personal points program. My fruit is 0, my yogurt is 0. Everything is exactly the same as far as most of my meals are concerned. And I tried to set it up that way on purpose just so that nothing really changes. I have a couple of less points, but then it seems like I earn a couple of points for eating vegetables, so it still works out to be about the same 23 points a day. So I guess that's good. But anywho, I have my 4-point sandwich, which is for the Arnold's multigrain roll. Everything else is 0 points. And then of course I am editing, and I need to really focus and edit. My head's kind of hurting from training this morning. And yeah, I definitely need my grape crystal light. So gonna eat, edit, and probably take some Advil, and I will check in with y'all when I get home. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday evening. I am super tired today because I've been training the girl that's going to take my place all day, which, you know, it's not that we didn't have fun, but it's also exhausting at the same time. Both of us had a headache by the end of the day. So I am feeling like completely wiped out. Please, December the 9th, hurry up and get here. I swear, my body is going to shut down if I do not get some rest. But I'm fixing to get in here. I pretty much have my video edited that's going up tomorrow, which is good. I just need to like play it through again and do the export and the import, so I don't have a whole lot of work to do tonight. But yeah, I really don't have much to say. I am going to try to sit down and do like a little sit down video. I wanted to try to do it tonight. I was thinking, oh, I'll probably leave work at 5 and I can go home and do my little sit down video. That way I could post it like Saturday or something on my thoughts on the new personal points plans and kind of, you know, like what I plan to do going forward. And we will see if that happens. You know, I would like to do it and get it up on Saturday. So, anywho, I mean, it's not going to be a very long video, but when I just feel exhausted like this, I just cannot articulate my words and my thoughts, to be honest. So, we'll see. We'll see if I get it up by then. If not, then maybe I'll film it real quick on Saturday or something and can get it up Monday or something like that. I don't know. I wanted to try to get it up before the next... well, no, the next meal prep video, well, I do say in there that it's based on I can't remember now. Yeah, I do say in there that it's based on the Blue Plan points, because that's what I had. I do say in there that it's based on the Blue Plan points, but of course now I kind of have my personal plan points. I don't know if like I will put anything in there. Actually, my points kind of turn out to be the same, but we shall see. Again, I'm too tired to articulate words tonight or thoughts or anything, which, you know, again, it's just another reason that I have to get away from this job, because it is literally sucking the life out of me. But let me show you my dinner. I'm not replating it tonight. It is the Mexican adobo rubbed pork with the rice and the green beans. So it's not as pretty a presentation as it was the other day, but it's going to get the job done, which is get in my belly because I'm tired and hungry. So here is my plate. This comes out to 3 points, I think, for the pork, and then 5 points for the rice and 0 for the beans. And it's the same on the Blue Plan and on my personal points plan. I tried to set my personal points plan up to where everything was pretty much the same. I've kind of changed it 2 or 3 times, you know, to figure out exactly what I want and don't want. So, anywho, I think I've decided that I want to try to keep things exactly the same. I was, you know, kind of going back and forth there a little bit, but we will kind of get into that in my little sit down chat video. But I'm going to go eat and relax a little bit because your girl is tired. Good morning, guys, and happy Thursday. I'm just jumping on here to say hello. I'm getting ready to walk out the door. I've already got half my stuff loaded up in the car. All of the animals are up and have their treats and all of their good stuff, so I am ready to walk out the door. Just wanted to say good morning. How are you? I will see y'all at lunchtime. I'm feeling like just super tired and run down again today. I swear, December the 9th cannot get here fast enough, y'all. But I do think that, like, I've got, like, a sinus infection or something because my head and stuff is still hurting. So, anywho, hopefully we will feel better once this weekend gets here. Maybe I can catch up on some sleep. I'm probably going to try not to get Athena this weekend so that we can get some stuff done, get caught up on our rest and all of that good stuff. And I know that my daughter's fixing to have the baby here soon, and we will have Athena, you know, for a few days. So, anyway, side note on that, her induction date did get moved up from the 22nd to the 19th, which is just the Friday before it was originally scheduled. But she's, you know, trying all the tricks in the book to see if she can go into labor sooner. So we will see how that plays out. But I've got to go. It is already 7:52. So I'm going to be a few minutes late, but I really don't care at this point. And I will chat with y'all at lunchtime. Alrighty, guys, it is lunchtime. Today is Thursday, I think, and so this will be my last sandwich. I will make a pizza tonight to bring tomorrow. Fruit and yogurt, fresh grape Crystal Light, which is highly needed. Still having a headache today. I'm sure, 100% sure I have a sinus infection at this point. And then I'm starting to edit the meal prep video from Sunday. And yeah, tonight my Saturday vlog, grocery haul, weekend vlog, whatever you want to call it, video comes out. So I almost have that ready to post. It will post at 5 o'clock, but I've been like fooling around with the thumbnail today. So got to get that done and get that scheduled, and then I will get to editing on the video. So I will check in with y'all tonight. Hey everyone, so it is Thursday evening, which actually, now that I say that, it reminds me that I need to preheat the oven because I'm going to have to make a pizza. So, yeah, my soup is heating up. Tonight is the last night of our taco soup. Here is Mr. Nico. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's such a good boy. Nico is in love with the camera. I don't know what it is, but every time that I start to talk, here he comes. He said, "That's all I know, Mama. Ever since you got me, you've had me on camera." He is the most camera-friendly pet of all. We also have Miss Luna down here. Let's see how she does. You say hi? Are you in a good mood? She's so temperamental, y'all. And we have Ozzy. You say hi, Ozzy? Say hi. Anywho, that's all the animals that are in here at the moment, which is plenty. So we're finally winding down this work week. Y'all know it's been a long one for me. I hate to seem like a complainer. Today was slightly better. My head is not hurting as much. It still is a little bit. Again, I just think I've had this sinus stuff going on, and then just trying to train the girl that's taking my job at work. It just is wiping both of us out. We're both like exhausted by the end of the day. So, and then she's still trying to do her stuff as well. There's Nico bumping the camera. And, you know, it just makes it hard on everybody a little bit. But I need to try to get as much training in with her as I can before the person that's supposed to start, which I don't know if they've offered that position to the girl that came the other day yet or not, or if she's accepted. I think they were going to, but I never asked today. So, you know, again, sometimes, and that person wanted to give a 3-week notice where they worked because it was a very small company. And so she didn't want to just do 2 weeks. So, and I understand that. But again, that's why I gave such a long notice, since I'm not going to another job, you know, to try to help them out, because here it's taken all this time and there's still nobody, you know, in place. Although they can make do, you know, until the other person starts, since the girl that's taking my place is already there, and she kind of knows how to do half of what I do. But anywho, enough about that. I'm over work. I'm ready for it to be December the 9th. First of all, I'm ready for the baby to be here. I'm excited about that. I don't know if I mentioned, but they moved up her induction date to the 19th from the 22nd, which is just the Friday before. And it was more for a scheduling issue. I thought that it was because maybe she had progressed a little bit more, or, you know, they thought that maybe they should just go ahead and move it up. But it was really a scheduling thing at the hospital. But she's determined to try to make herself go into labor before then, because she's ready to get it out. But the 19th is only 8 days away. You know, that's not that far, in my opinion. So, anywho, that's my chat for tonight. I'm going to get my soup once it's heated up here, and then I will show it to y'all, and then I have to get busy and edit. I've been super tired, so I don't think that we're going to get Athena this weekend unless she goes into labor. So hopefully Charlie and I can just have like a full weekend at home. I feel like we need it. We've both been dragging. We've both been a little bit sick feeling this week, and like we need to recharge our batteries. That's the way I feel. I feel like my battery, it is like on empty. And I know that a lot of it's just work and the stress, and, you know, having to kind of do extra work now and training. But I definitely need to like recharge, because I don't want to feel bad once the baby gets here. I want to get this out of my system, and Charlie as well. And yeah, you know, we're looking forward to that. And then obviously I'm looking forward to December the 9th. So anywho, let me look at my phone, because I do have a countdown on there. I'll tell y'all exactly at this moment how much time I have. 27 days, 22 hours, 6 minutes, and 6 seconds. So let me grab my soup and show it to you. All right, here is my last thing of taco soup with corn muffins and a fresh grape Crystal Light that I am in dire need of. So I'm going to go in here and edit, watch a little TV, make me a pizza, all that stuff. And then we each have one more slice of cheesecake left for the night. We love that pumpkin cheesecake recipe. Highly recommend it. But we will give a full meal prep review tomorrow, I guess, even though all of these were kind of repeat meals. We have had them all before, so it's all good. But I will check in with y'all in the morning for our Friday morning car chat. Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. We're running super behind today. It is 7:58. I don't think I'm going to make it on time. I just left the house. I'm not sure why. I just could not get it together today. It just seems like we just know it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been doing better. I've been getting to work a lot earlier than normal, but today's not going to be one of those days. So, anywho, it is what it is at this point. But I think I only have like 27 days left. Of course, that's counting the weekends. That's counting the long Thanksgiving weekend in there and all of that. So I don't really know exactly how many work days I have left. And then I'm not 100% sure if, when my daughter is induced, if I'm going to take the day off. I guess it depends on what time she goes in and how that goes, to be honest. because she's supposed to go in next Friday, but sometimes they have them come in at night. Okay, because, you know, it's a long process. That way they can rest and lay there on the Pitocin drip and all of that. So I don't know if she's going in the morning, at night, if she knows yet or what. So we shall see. Also, next Friday at work is like our Thanksgiving lunch. I haven't signed up to bring anything because I don't want to like commit to bringing anything and then not be able to go. So, and I personally don't like work meals like that. I mean, I would prefer to just eat my pizza and fruit on Friday, you know. But I mean, obviously, I will eat the Thanksgiving food if I'm there. If I'm not, if she goes in early or whatever, I may just have to say I need to take the day off. But y'all, I've scheduled like a couple of doctor's appointments, and I was trying to get them like after December the 9th. It did not happen. And, you know, I'm trying to get these doctors to squeeze me in because I've met my deductible, obviously. So one thing, and I haven't told y'all that I'm doing this yet, but I have like a few little places on my face that I'm going to go see my plastic surgeon and have cut off. Like, I have like this little like raised skin spots. Like I have one here, I have one on my nose here, I have one on the side of my nose here. I have like a brown mole on my chest. I can't remember which side it's on. That I feel needs to come off. And so I called. I don't really know if insurance will cover this or not, but obviously I know this doctor. I used to work for him. He's the one that did my breast implants and my tummy tuck, and he's also cut other places off my face before. I used to have like some different moles and stuff on my face, and I had them cut off, and I mean, it hurts like a blankety blank blank blank, because he literally injects the numbing stuff directly into the spot that he's going to cut off. That's what hurts. Otherwise, it's fine. But on the 29th, I think, I have an appointment like at 11:30. That was literally the only time that they could squeeze me in because they had a cancellation. So I'm really going to take like an extended lunch break that day and probably be gone at least an hour to an hour and a half. It just depends on how long it takes him. He's really quick, and it will also be time for him to go to lunch too, and his nurse. So I'm sure they have like 1 o'clock appointments, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that goes fairly quick, and then I will go back to work after that. And then the next day after that, I have an appointment with my endocrinologist, which back whenever we were closing on the refinance of our house, oh, y'all were like, I'm not like in frame. Whenever we were closing on our house, I had an appointment for like an ultrasound of my thyroid. I do have nodules on my thyroid, and they just kind of watch them every year, and so I canceled that. And I used to take Synthroid, which I stopped taking it, and so now I pretty much just get my thyroid levels checked. So on the 23rd of November, is that the day before Thanksgiving or the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I think, I'm going to have to leave work early and go. I'm going to get my blood work done for that appointment and get the ultrasound done on my thyroid. So basically, they just kind of measure the nodules to see if they're growing or if anything, you know, looks suspicious. I have had a couple of FNAs, which is a fine needle aspiration, where a general surgeon went in at first whenever we found them, and he's, you know, checked it to make sure that they're not cancer, and both of those have been fine. So I mean, unless there's like some weird growth or something on them, I'm not going to get another FNA done. And if I do, I'm going to beg them to squeeze me in before the end of the year. And that's what everybody does. So if there's anything you're wanting to get done before the end of the year, don't wait too late to try to get that appointment in. But yeah, I'm curious to see how I'm going to feel being on camera with the little spots on my face. Really, they weren't that bad the last time, and I think he did like 5 of them on my face the last time. I mean, like that first day or two, they don't look good. Like when I go for my endocrinologist appointment, I'm going to like you know, be all bloodied up. But luckily, we have to wear face masks at the clinic. That is one of their requirements. And whenever I come back to work that day, although a lot of it's on my nose, and I don't want it to like rub my nose and irritate it, we'll see if I put a face mask on whenever I come back to work. I may just, like, if I go to the bathroom, put one on and try to pull it up kind of high, just so that everybody at work doesn't have to see like these scabby, bloody spots on my face. But anywho, so I do have those little appointments coming up. And then, like I said, if Jaylee goes in to be induced early on Friday, which I can't believe, like, next Friday is the day. It's a week, y'all. When y'all see this, it's going to be like 5 days, you know, if she doesn't go into labor before then. But yeah, I don't know if we're all 100% ready for the baby yet, but she's ready to have the baby. She's ready to get the baby out. If you've ever had a baby, you know how you are, like, those last few weeks. I mean, you're miserable. You're big, you're heavy, everything hurts. And she said she feels so much pressure down there. Like, the baby's head has, it is dropped. It is engaged. It is down there. And you do usually go quicker with your second baby. So I'm curious to see if she goes into labor before the 19th or not. I kind of hope not, because I know this sounds awful, and somebody laughed because I have a hair appointment on the 18th after work, which if I have to reschedule it, I'm not as concerned. The reason I'm mostly concerned is because my guy is usually booked out like 12 to 16 weeks, okay? However, that's for like those 5 p.m. appointments. So if I had to reschedule, you know, I could reschedule after December the 9th for like one morning or whatever. I feel like he would have more availability during the day. So if I have to reschedule, it's not the end of the world. And actually, I don't even feel like my hair really needs it right now. So it might not be a bad idea if I did just go ahead and reschedule it. We shall see how it goes next week. But you know, I could just go ahead and get my hair done, and then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year. Like, I'll make my next appointment. I think I'm going to push it out because I'm going to have him weave in a little brown like he did the last time, and I do feel like that helps my blonde color last a little longer. Like, I really don't feel like I need a color at the moment, but I think I'm going to push it out and start going like every 12 weeks instead of, because I try to do every 9 to 10. So that would just be every 3 months that I have to get my hair done. So we shall see. If it starts looking better, if I want to go blonder come towards the summer, then I'll, like, you know, move the appointments up closer together. I put this jacket on because it was freezing, and now I am burning up in this car because the sun's shining on me. But yeah, so lots of exciting things coming. So maybe a week from now, maybe in my next weekly vlog, we'll have the baby. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. I don't know if I will be able to share any pictures of the baby or anything, okay? I know everybody's going to want to see it. I'm going to ask if I can just show one newborn picture because they're very private. That's one reason y'all never see Athena in the vlogs, okay? I will let her say hi, and I know sometimes you might see her hair or something like that, but if she ends up in a shot, sometimes I've had to blur her out or I crop her out, because maybe when she's older they will allow her to be in the videos, but for right now they don't want her to be. You know, they want her to be older and it to kind of be her choice. Also, just the world is just crazy and you just cannot trust people. Athena is very unique looking, and a few of y'all have seen her and know what I'm talking about. She is super cute, and every time we go anywhere with that child, I mean, people just fall in love with her, and I don't know, she is the cutest little thing, okay? But she just has a unique look about her because she is biracial. So she has, you know, just really curly hair and stuff, but it's blonde. And Anyway, I'm sure y'all probably seen little blonde curls or whatever popped up in my videos sometimes if she's sitting behind me, if I'm vlogging in the car or whatever. But again, that's one reason that we don't show her on the vlogs, even though lots of times she is with me, because I'm usually always vlogging on Saturdays whenever we have her. But she is really good, and she knows that she's not supposed to be in the video. So lots of times, you know, I'll get her to watching a TV show and, you know, sit or play a game or do something, or Charlie will go in there and play with her if it's something that he's helping me with. Like when we do the grocery hauls on Friday nights and we have her, you know, she's usually in the den watching TV, and Charlie will sit in there while I do the filming. And then of course we will put the groceries away together, but that usually only takes us like 5 minutes. I mean, it looks like 30 seconds whenever I speed it up, but you know, it's just a few minutes of us doing it, and she knows that we are. And one time she did pop her little head. She kept popping her little head around the door looking, and I didn't know it whenever we were filming. And whenever I went back to edit, I did like blur her face out in that video, if anybody noticed. But anywho, with all that being said, I'm not sure if I will be able to share a picture. I'm going to ask if I can just share like one newborn picture, because I know everybody's going to want to see. Obviously, I'm going to share, you know, at least the first name of the baby and the gender. So, but if I can't share a picture, don't hate on me. You know, I have to ask permission. It's not my baby, and I respect their choice on them not wanting to have them blasted all over YouTube or whatever. Although, if Athena was on here, y'all would just die. Y'all would just love her. She's a cutie, and I'm telling you, there's something special about that child. Everybody is just drawn to her. So, anywho, now that y'all all really want to see Athena, after I bring all that up, we shall see what they will allow. Which I feel like y'all were like my close friends and family and everything, and so I do want to share just one little picture, maybe of me holding the baby. Maybe that's what I'll ask for, and see if they will allow it. But with that being said, I am almost at work, and so today let's leave. Okay, so we don't know if it's a boy or a girl. So I want a baby emoji. I think there's a baby, or like a little baby face or something. And then either a blue or pink heart if you think it's a boy or a girl. So leave me a baby and a blue or a pink heart. We will see who gets it right. But yeah, that's what I want today. So we will do our little predictions, because by this time next week, she will be in the hospital, hopefully. And the baby could be born by then if she goes before Friday, but we'll be finding out. So let's do a prediction. So give me a baby, and you tell me if you think it is a girl or a boy in the comments. And also hashtag Jennifer's Gems, because y'all know y'all are my favorite people. I love you guys. I know y'all listen to me ramble on and on about all kinds of nonsense all the time in the car, probably. I usually have no idea what I'm saying, and until I watch it back. But I love y'all that make it all the way to the end. We are pulling into work. Y'all know I did look. I think I only have like 2 more Fridays to work after this, because, you know, I chose my last day to be December the 9th on purpose, because it's a Thursday. Because I thought, I'm not going to work that Friday. I'm going to go ahead and have that Friday off. Everybody's like, that's so random. Why are you leaving on a Thursday? Which I do have a dentist appointment scheduled for that Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, which I'm going to call and see if I can move it up. Because that's kind of my nap time, you know? I would rather move it up to that morning and then take a nap. So I'm going to call them today and see if I can't change that. Or I could change it to another morning just sometime in December. It doesn't even have to be Friday. But that is one reason that I did decide to go on and choose Thursday as my day. But also because I don't want to work that Friday. But I am here. I will see y'all at lunch. Love you guys. Alrighty guys, it is lunchtime. I have my pizza, which is looking really yummy today. Smells good. Fruit, fresh grape crystal light that I definitely need, and getting ready to edit. I am really behind on editing so far this week because I've been super tired and falling asleep every night. So we shall see how much I can get done on my lunch break, and I will check in with y'all tonight to close out this vlog. Okay guys, so it is Friday night and we are getting ready to have our last meal of the pork tenderloin that was seasoned up with the adobo seasoning, and then the Thule seasoning, and then the seasoned rice and green beans. And so we wanted to do a quick meal prep review before we close out this vlog. So what were your thoughts on the meals this week? We had the taco soup with the corn muffins, and then that.
Yeah, I like both of them.
And then how was the pumpkin cheesecake?
It's good.
It was good. We ate the whole thing. We had it 4 nights, and yep, so it is gone. We finished it off last night. So overall, this week was a very good meal prep. Happy with everything, and yeah, I guess that's it. We're going to heat up our dinner. We are tired. We just got through filming the grocery haul and everything. So we love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Mwah.